Hello and congratulations on the purchase of your Sandpiper. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. Along with this email you get, there will be a couple of video links to some maintenance videos. I do encourage you to watch those as well. We'll get started with your orientation right here in the front. You do have your manual tongue jack here. If you ever wanted to upgrade that to a electric tongue jack, you can. It's real easy to do. You do have two 30-pound propane tanks with your regulator. Right here, this little notch is pointing towards the tank that you're using. So if this tank were to go empty, just give that a turn. Now you can open this valve and use this tank while you fill this one. Battery is right behind that. You can always add a second battery if you wanted to. If you're hooked up all the time, you really don't need two batteries. If you do rustic camping, two would be better, of course. But with a unit like this, most likely you're going to be hooked up all the time. Move back here. You have a freshwater drain. It's labeled right there. So that white drain right there, that is to empty your freshwater tank if you were to use that. You have low point drains back here. So low point drains, they're underneath here. Those two lines sticking down, red and blue. Those are the lowest points in your water system. So if you want to empty the water out of your lines, just open those valves and that will drain it out. You do have your water heater here. This is a gas or electric water heater. It is a metal tank, so instead of your tank corroding, you have this anode rod. This anode rod is going to corrode. So that's what it's supposed to do. So after 2 or 3 years, you're going to have to replace this. But this is your plug. So when you're ready to use your water heater, put it in there, tighten that up, hook your water up, start filling your water heater. Right now your water heater is bypass because it's winterized, so the first time you go to use this, you're going to hook up your city water connection, hook a hose up to there, turn it on, go around everywhere that runs water in the camper, including your outdoor shower. One faucet at a time until all the antifreeze is out. So just turn them on, run them, get all the antifreeze out of the system. Once that happens, you're going to go on the back side of your water heater. Inside there's a panel you're going to remove. And I'll show you when we go inside where that's at. You're going to take the panel off, and there's two valves on the back of your water heater you're going to turn. Turn those two valves. They turn a quarter turn. They can only turn one way. So just turn those and your water heater will start filling up. So once your water heater's full, you can check that by pulling on this relief valve. If you get water coming out, you know that it's full. But you can also turn on the hot side of any faucet. As long as you get a solid stream of water, you know it's full, because you're going to get some spittering and sputtering at first, getting all the air out of the lines. But once it's solid stream of water, you're ready to use your water heater. If you want to use the electric, you have a switch right here. Just turn that on, and it'll start heating your water through the electric. If you want to use gas, there's a switch on the control panel inside. Just flip that switch. It's electronic ignite, so it'll light up for you. Don't have to light any pilot lights. Just flip the switch on, it'll light up, and then you'll be using the gas. You can use gas and electric at the same time. You'll actually get more hot water faster. It's more efficient. So if you need the hot water quicker, just turn them both on, and then you'll have some hot water. If you need to drain your water heater, pull the anode rod out. It will drain right from here. Right here is your furnace vent. That does get very hot, so try not to block that or touch it. And then your water hookups, starting at the top. These are inputs for cable or satellite, so these are coax hookups. So there's 4 of those, and they are labeled. You have a black tank flush, which I'll go over in just a minute. This is your city water connection, so full hookup camping, just hook a garden hose to that, and then you have water pressure through that garden hose. And this is how you're going to fill your freshwater tank. Hook a hose to that, fill that freshwater tank, remove the hose, and then you'll turn your water pump on, and that's how you'll get water pressure drawing from your freshwater tank. And if you need to empty your freshwater tank, that's what that white valve was that was back there. Your outdoor shower, hot and cold water with a little shower head. Right over here is your wastewater. So everything's going to come out from here. So just hook your wastewater hose up there. And then your valves are right here. You have 3 gray tanks and 1 black tank. So you're going to pull that black handle first. That's your toilet. Let that empty out. Once that's empty, then you can start pulling those gray handles. Once all 4 tanks are empty, close those gray ones back up. Leave that black one open. That's when you're going to use your black tank flush. Hook a garden hose up to your black tank flush, turn it on. It's like an upside down sprinkler system in your black tank. It's going to flush it out for you. So let that run for a few minutes. Get it nice and cleaned out. Turn that hose off. Close your black handle. Put your cap back on. You're done with that. This does come with a 50 amp power cord, 50 amp service. So that's where you hook that up. I do highly recommend to use a 50 amp surge guard when you're plugged in at the parks. Help protect your camper from any surges coming through. This compartment back here, this goes under your bed, and you can access this by lifting your bed up. Here's your power cord right here. You do have some hoses, electrical adapters in here, part of your starter kit. This is held up with magnet, so that's a nice feature. Move along to the back, your license plate will go here. You do have a ladder on here so you can get up there and do your maintenance. You have a nice big electric awning with lights on it. Outdoor speakers. You have an output so you can have a TV outside if you want. A couple plugs. And you have a quick connect propane line down here, so if you have a grill or a griddle that uses that, plug it in there. That goes right to your propane tanks up front. Your back door here. Sliding door, and your steps. You do have a step light under there. Your steps just fold up, and that's how they'll ride. Be careful of your fingers. There are pinch points on here. Your handle just lifts up and it moves out of your way. And it looks like, no, right here there's an access panel. Just unscrew this. And right in there is your hydraulics. So you check your hydraulic fluid. There's a button down here. Let's see if I can't get to it. That white button right down there. That will actually move your slides in or out from out here if you wanted to. Otherwise, on the control panel inside, you can move those slides. All right. Looks like that's everything on the outside, so we'll head inside next. Alright, just inside your sliding door in your kitchen area, behind this cabinet here, is your control panel. We'll start right at the top. I'm starting over here. This is how you're going to check all your tank levels. So you have your battery here, see how full your battery is. Freshwater tank, that's the H2O. You have a galley tank, that's your kitchen gray. And then you have a gray 1 or 2, which you're going to control with this button here. Right now it's on gray 1, so I'll push that gray, it's empty. Down. Same button, gray 2, that's empty. And then you have black 1 or 2, but you really only have black 1. You don't have 2 black tanks because you have only 1 toilet, so you always leave it on black 1, and that is empty. If you put on black 2, that will always read empty because it's not connected with anything. So black 1, gray 2, galley, freshwater, battery. Right here is for your water heater, so this is to turn the gas portion of your water heater on. This is for your water pump. So if you use that freshwater tank, just turn that water pump on. And then these are all lights, awning, porch, ceiling, and hall. You have your awning extend and retract, so just hold that button down till your awning is all the way out or all the way in. See if we can see it here. Starting to come out. So just hold that down till your awning's all the way out, and then I'll bring it back in. Once it reaches the camper, you don't have to do anything else with it. There's not any straps or anything. It's going to stay put. It's all the way in. And then this button here is for all of your slides. They're hydraulic, so they work off of 1 switch. So you have extend and retract, or in and out. So just hold the button down until they're all in or all out. So one will follow the other. They're not going to move at the same time. You're going to have one come in and another one will follow it. So just hold that down until they're all in or out. And that is your control panel. These are blanks because you don't have any other slide buttons. Below that you have your fuses. Your fuses are in here. And then below that you have your breakers. Put that on here in a sec. So all your breakers, everything is labeled in there. On the wall you have your max air fan, so turn that on. That turns that fan on right there. And then that little lever there moves back and forth to open and close that. This turns your ceiling fan on in the living room, and then you have the cord there you can adjust the speeds with. These are just light switches. Move along the refrigerator. Your settings are up here, so you can set your freezer temp, your refrigerator temp. You have a water filter, ice, nice big refrigerator. So there's your ice tray back down there. And then you have this right here. This is gonna go here, screw in, and it keeps your door closed. Your door is closed while you're traveling, so nothing can fall out of your fridge. Good storage in here. A couple more light switches over here. So there's light switches everywhere. You can have lights on here, so those blue lights, and then you have an oven light. So for your stovetop, to light it, you're just going to put it on high. I don't know how well you can see that. Right next to it is a little like lightning bolt. So you just hold that in and it will light up. We don't have your propane on, but it will light up. We just hold that down until it does. So that works with all your burners. And then your oven, actually your oven's in the middle. It just has a flame. Hold that down until your pilot light lights up, and then you can put it on your temperature. Your microwave, nice big microwave. A lot of storage. Big TV here, does have remotes in one of the drawers. And then below that is your stereo. This is Bluetooth, it's a CD player, it's a DVD player. You have indoor and outdoor speakers. So zone A is on. If I touch A, it turns it on or off. So A is the speaker bar here. B sounds like it's in the bedroom area. And C is outside. So you can have all three of them on, or however many speakers you want on at once. Just turn them on and off by touching those. Pair your phone up or any device with music. You can play your music and go through your menu right here. So you have optical. Oop, I passed one. HDMI, ARC, Bluetooth, TV, auxiliary, and back to radio. Below that, your fireplace. Controls are right here for it. So on and off button. You can change the flames, change the color of the rocks. You have temperature, 0 heat, low heat, or high heat. And then you have a timer on here as well. So up to 9 hours. Another light switch up here. Actually turns those lights on. USB charging ports and plugs on one side of the couch, and then just plug on the other side. More light switches. And then this couch here, this is a tri-fold sofa. It goes into a bed. So we'll just remove the cushions off the back. They're Velcroed on. Just gonna move those out of the way. Grab right here in the center. Lift up, pull towards you. Drop your legs. So it's like that. And then you take the back and bring it forward. So now you have a nice bed here. You do have some storage underneath. Real easy to bring out. Easy to put back. I'm doing it all with one hand. Then you have your rocking chair recliners here. So to bring those out, you have a lever on the side of them. And then you can see that your screen for your sliding door is there. That has to be off during travel. Another light switch right up there. And then these are push button lights. There's little buttons right here. So both of those. Chairs are strapped down for travel. You do have some storage under here. Your leaf pulls out. Just like that. You want to make sure this leaf is in before you bring your slides in. Otherwise your leaf will hit your island and you will have some damage. Nobody wants that. Your chairs do lift up. There is storage underneath each chair. Fire extinguisher by the sliding door. You have your air conditioner right up here. You can have these open to dump the air down. Otherwise, close the ends and you'll have more pressure through your vents. All the vents in the ceiling are for your air conditioner. Any vent you see along the floor are for your furnace. You also have filters in there you can take out, clean, and reuse. On your island, another light here, blue lights, carbon monoxide LP detector. Keys are on your faucet. That's where they'll be when you pick up. Good storage. All right, move along over here. So this is the thermostat to run your air conditioner in here and your furnace. So just push on this bottom button. There's your fan, different fan speeds. There's your air conditioner, different fan speeds. And then it'll go to your furnace next. Set your temperature. First temperature you saw is your actual temperature. Push the up or down and it goes to your set temperature. Push it one more time, it's off again. Bathroom, foot pedal flush. Halfway down brings water in, all the way down will flush it. You have this latch here for travel. So here it click and you know these are nice and secured. You have another fan up there with another switch right here. Light switch, GFI plug. Nice big bathroom, tall ceilings. Then into the bedroom. You can have a washer dryer if you want. Otherwise you have a nice big closet in here. So there's your hookups. You do have a latch on here. Make sure it's on there for travel. A lot of storage in here. More light switches up there. USB charging ports, plugged. And then over here you have the thermostat for your air conditioner in here. Works the same as the one in the living room. Except this thermostat will only run your fan and your air. It does not turn the furnace on. You have a switch here for turn it on, change your speeds. You can reverse the rotation of this fan above us. Another light. And then of course you have a TV out here. So mount a TV right on the wall. Right above is your hookups. And you see that green light, that is your antenna booster. There's a switch next to a little button. That light needs to be on if you want local channels. That turns your antenna on. If that is off, you will not get local channels. But if you're connected with cable or satellite, you do want to have that turned off. Alright, I think that's about everything in here. So I think that's everything in your camper. Hopefully I didn't miss anything. If you have any questions when you pick up, just let us know. We'll be happy to answer them. We do appreciate your business. Thank you for shopping at TerryTown, and congratulations.